Hey, welcome. So today we're going to talk about something we all use literally every single day, but probably don't think about too much, the humble door lock. I mean, it's the silent guardian of your home, right? And choosing the right one, well, that's one of the biggest security decisions you can make. So yeah, let's dive in and unlock the secrets to picking the perfect lock for your home. So let me just ask you this. When you're heading out and you hear that click of the lock, do you feel genuinely safe, or is there this tiny, nagging doubt in the back of your mind? That feeling of real security is exactly what we're aiming for today, and it all starts with understanding what makes a lock truly strong. Okay, first things first. What in the world is a mortise lock? Well, unlike those locks you see just kind of screwed onto the surface of a door, a mortise lock is actually embedded inside it, in a little pocket. This brilliant design makes it way more robust because the lock body is protected by the entire strength of the door itself. It's basically a hidden powerhouse. All right, let's get into the real heart of the matter. The single most important thing when it comes to a mortise lock security is its number of levers. This is where you get to decide just how tough your shield is going to be. The easiest way to think about it is like this. The levers are like the tumblers inside the lock, and each one has to be lifted to the absolute perfect height by the key for it to open. So it's pretty simple. The more levers you have, the more complex that secret code becomes, which makes it significantly harder for someone to try and pick or mess with the lock. So here's the crucial choice. You've got to match the complexity to the right door. Over on the left, you've got your 3-lever lock. This offers basic security, and it's perfect for internal doors, bedrooms, studies, places where privacy is really the main goal. But then on the right, you have the 5-level lock, and this is a huge step up. We're talking high security that's absolutely ideal for your front and back doors, basically the main lines of defense for your entire home. Look, a 5-lever lock is a fantastic choice for your external doors, for sure. But what if you're looking for the absolute top-tier, highest level of protection you can get? What if you want security that's been tested against the toughest attacks out there? Well, then you need a British standard lock. This is really where top-tier security gets its meaning. These locks aren't just strong. They're certified. They have been put through the ringer, rigorously tested to resist drilling, picking, you name it. This is the absolute gold standard for securing the outside of your property. Okay, so we've covered the strength of the lock, right? The number of levers. Now let's move on and see how you match the right lock to the right place. Because when it comes to security, it is definitely not a one-size-fits-all situation. And this just says it all, doesn't it? Putting a maximum security British standard lock on your bathroom would be, well, it'd be total overkill. But putting a basic internal lock on your front door, that would be a huge security risk. It's all about context. So for your external doors, we're talking front door, back door. This is where you really invest in security. The recommendation is super clear. Go with either a high-security 5-lever deadlock or, for that maximum protection, a British standard certified lock. These are your primary shields against the outside world, period. Now, once you're inside the house, the needs totally change. A 3-lever deadlock gives you perfectly good basic security for rooms like your bedroom, but check out the specialty lock for bathrooms. It has a thumb turn on the inside, so it's easy to lock, and, this is crucial, an emergency release on the outside for safety. It might seem like a small detail, but trust me, it's a really important one. Okay, we've covered strength and we've covered location, but let's be honest, a lock is also a piece of hardware you see and touch every single day. So, our final thought is on aesthetics, making sure your security also looks good and matches your style. When it comes to these Yale locks, you've pretty much got 2 main finishes to match your home's vibe. On the left, you've got the brass finish. It's got that classic, traditional, elegant look that just works beautifully in a lot of homes. Then, on the right, there's the satin chrome finish. This is for a more contemporary style. It's modern, it's sleek, and it pairs really well with modern design. So, we've explored the levers, we've talked about the locations, and we've even looked at the looks. Now, let's just bring it all together into a super simple, actionable checklist to help you make the perfect choice for your home. See, it really is this straightforward. First, just decide on your security level based on how important that door is. Second, identify what kind of door it is. Is it protecting you from the outside world, or is it just giving you some privacy on the inside? And third, pick the finish that complements your personal style. 3 simple steps, and you've got a more secure home. And at the end of the day, that's really what this all comes down to, isn't it? A lock is so much more than just metal and mechanisms. It's a promise of safety, of peace of mind. So when you make your choice, just remember to ask yourself this one last question. Thanks so much for joining me.